And now, another exclusive interview from Regional Entertainment News. Please be sure to visit and support our sponsors.
I'm with JD and Billy from the Boxmasters. I got to see you for the very first time tonight, so it's an honor to do that, and you had amazing songs too.
Thanks for coming.
And you're halfway through the tour, and this is at the Hard Rock, and it's getting ready to wrap up. So how's this going for you?
It's been great. We're about, 9 or 10 shows?
Yeah, we're a third of the way. Yeah, so we've got 31 shows in 37 days on this tour, and so we're on our way. We go all the way to Washington, D.C., and then, as far as up to Milwaukee and all through the Southeast. Yeah, so it's, we hit a lot of places, but we, it's places mostly that we've been before, so, we're looking forward to being back in a lot of them and seeing a lot of the same people.
Especially Knuckleheads.
Absolutely.
Especially Knuckleheads. We love that place.
I'll be up there in a few weeks to see you guys again.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, Knuckleheads is one of our favorite places. They're, first off, the crowds are always amazing, and, there are kind of crowds because they're, people that have a good time, and that place is a good time kind of place. And also, Frank and all the staff there are amazing and really nice to us, and we love being there.
I want to ask you, you're going to be in town a day early. You're going to maybe see a baseball game or something?
That's what we hope. I know the Indians are in town playing the Royals, so it'd be good to go down and see a game. So hopefully that's what we do. If we can get us a ticket.
I want to say the very first thing, when I came in, you saw me come in the door, bought merch, and I highly recommend it.
Well, especially like tonight, by the time we get to Kansas City, we'll have a new supply, but, tonight we're almost out of everything. So it was, it's a nice problem to have where you're running out of, stuff. And, thankfully tomorrow we're playing in Grant, Oklahoma, and we'll have another batch of CDs for sure. And then hopefully in a couple of days, then we'll have, T-shirts and stuff as well restocked. And at some point as well, we're hoping to have the vinyl copies of T-Surfing, the new record, out with us, and crossing our fingers that they're going to make it in time to be on the tour.
I wanted to ask earlier, you got a new deal with Ludwig. Can you talk about that for your drum set?
I don't know if it's a deal. I'm just going to be playing Ludwig drums now. We went and talked to the cats over there, and who were real cool, and we just got a couple of new Ludwig kits, one for the studio and one for the road, and
that'll be ready right after the tour is over.
As soon as the tour is over, they'll be ready. Yeah, and the thing about Ludwig drums is that they, all of us who grew up on the Beatles, that was your dream, because you saw Ringo playing Ludwig's, and so my first real drum kit, I had some from mail order catalog with cardboard heads and stuff when I was a little kid, but a picture of a palm tree or something on the bass drum. And my first real drum kit was a Red Sparkle Ludwig kit, so I have an old love for that.
I wanted to ask JD, I got to see you play with your black and your red Rick tonight. So do you have a favorite out of the two?
Well, it's hard to say. I mean, they're essentially the same models. So, I got the black one first, and it just felt so great. It has such a great sound to it that I was like, I have to get a 12-string. And thankfully, I found one that was a red one because I really wanted to get one of the red ones. And, they're great feeling guitars. They sound, appropriate for what we do. And I'd never really played a Rickenbacker other than Billy's got an old 66 12-string.
Is it the George Harrison style?
It's more of the Roger McGuinn kind of style. The the kind of semi-hollow. I think it's the 360. But the neck is a little bit thinner on those older ones, and the 660 model that I got has a wider neck, so it's a little easier to play for standard kind of sized hands.
Stubby fingers.
Yeah, so it's easier. It sounds great. They look awesome, and just so proud to play them. So if Rickenbacker would ever do artist endorsements,
Yeah,
I'd love to be first in line.
Are you working on that right now?
No, they actually say on their website we do not do artist endorsements. So you have to actually go out, you have to find them, you have to pay full price, and
but we
you know, they're so good.
We advertise them anyway.
they're so good that it's like, you know what, I'll pay for it. It's, you know, it's not you know, I have to play one. It's, especially now, it's like, it just feels good. It's the greatest rhythm guitar to me. So I'm just, you know, I love them.
I wanted to ask. Okay, this is your spring tour, and are you mapping out your fall tour for new locations, or do you want to repeat a few places?
There are certain places that we always play every tour, particularly Huntsville, Alabama, at the Merrimack Hall. We always play there. Play Knuckleheads every chance we get. Yeah, Alabama that area is a real good state for us. So we'll play down in the Muscle Shoals area and Huntsville. That are repeat places. We're playing over in Annapolis, Maryland. They have a place over there called the Ram's Head, which is a terrific venue. The people are always great, and that's them now. And we're playing that again this tour. Yeah, it'll either be the fall or another spring tour. We just got to see. We got a bunch of stuff to do. We're going to finish a new record that we're close to finished with, but you know, once you get in there, and we got a couple more songs to put on it, but you never know. We may get in there and decide, well, hey, you know what?
We need to do another 10 or 12 songs and make it another
Let's
double
go ahead.
record.
Yeah, do another double.
I wanted to ask, in 15 more years, you guys can be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. How would that make you feel?
Well, it feel amazing. I don't think that's ever going to happen, but
I think you have to sell a few more records than we do, but
yeah,
you know,
yeah,
we'll go for the longevity part. I think, you know, that's
we have
fine
a
by
cult
us.
following, you know. So,
Oh, I would be honored to vote for you guys.
well, that'd be great.
Thanks,
We'd
man.
appreciate it. If we got one vote, we'd be happy.
Hey,
wouldn't
you know,
You got mine, you
even
got
be
his.
to even
There
be
you go.
considered,
2 votes. 2 votes in one room.
to be
Can't beat it.
considered would be, you know, beyond our wildest dreams. But you know, to even just keep doing this for, you know, however many years that we do it, you know, it's you know, the greatest accomplishment anyway for me, other than my kids. You know, I love this band and what we do, and want to keep doing it.
You're very friendly and great to your fans, too.
Well, we love the
Well,
fans.
we can't do it without them, so you know, we have to you know, do everything. You know, when we make the records, you know, we make them for ourselves, but you know, having people that enjoy them, you know, that's the other reason that we do it.
I was going to ask, we spent about 30 or 40 minutes on the phone, and we talked about 2 weeks ago. Then we had this interview. Is there anything you would like to talk about we missed?
Well, let's see. You're pretty thorough. Dadgummit, my wife.
Oh,
I can tell. You can tell the noise. It's somehow when it's your wife, it sounds different.
It's got a little bit of a nagging tone to
yeah,
it.
a little
It's like,
bit. Yeah.
mine's just
You want me to
vibrating.
cut that
Same
out?
thing.
That part?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
We're just teasing. No. Actually, we're real lucky. Our wives are pretty supportive of this band. They love the band. They come out. As a matter of fact, JD's wife and my wife both came to the first 2 shows on this tour. And usually they'll only make one.
Yeah.
And
Well,
this time
usually
they
we
came
don't
the
play
first.
close enough to home to where people can actually come out. And this time we did 2 shows that were in Southern California. So, you know, it was nice having those kind of local gigs, and they went really well. We couldn't have asked for anything better. And so, plus it was nice, you know, aside from the wives, we got a lot of friends came out and saw us. And so, you know, that was hectic and stressful, but, you know, a good time.
Where did the name Boxmasters come from?
It's first of all, we wanted a name that sounded like a '60s name of a band. I grew up near Memphis, and the Box Tops were in Memphis, and so we just really wanted a. It just looks and sounds like the name of a '60s band, but it was a name that they used to use for, like, back when I was growing up as a teenager. We would call a guy who was kind of a playboy or a, cool dude, whatever. There was a guy in my town that had a '65 candy apple red Corvette, he'd drive around. People used to call him the Boxmaster, you know, and stuff like that. And so that's kind of the origin of it.
Visit you at theboxmasters.com.
Yeah, that's that's where all the tour information can be, and the merchandise, and on this tour we do kind of post-show meet and greet things where people can get a picture with us as well as a bag of stuff, as I like to call it. And even though we sold out of the bags of stuff tonight, I have to figure out what we're going to put the CDs and things into.
You know what we could do for tomorrow night's show is just go to a store and just buy a bunch of presents and stuff for people.
Just wrap them up and
Just wrap them
bows
up.
and whatnot.
These are Boxmaster towels. Just get some hard towels.
Well, we're going to have to. I'll get some of Teddy's socks, and things like that to put in there because we've got nothing left, pretty much.
Wow,
It's insane.
That's
We got some posters.
Great.
So this a writer named Garrett Gunn wrote a graphic novel based on the Boxmasters, and it'll be available on August 15th from Source Point Press is the name of the distributor, and it'll be in all your good comic book stores then. But while we're on this tour, we've got 100 of the posters, or like poster size pictures of the cover. So we signed them all up and numbered them, and they're available at the merch stand. And
and we actually met the girl that bought number one.
yeah, one girl bought number one tonight. I don't know if we sold any more, but it's like an exciting thing. And we haven't even really read the book yet. We've got a proof of it. Yeah, we've seen a few frames of it here and there, but we don't really know the entire story. We kind of know the gist of it. We didn't have a hand in the writing. It's he wrote the whole book and had a illustrator do all of the artwork for him. I believe a Russian dude, and so it has a little bit of a Russian artwork skew to it, but it's pretty darn cool, to have some sort of other thing that's like that we didn't do. It's like we weren't the creators of it. It was they just wanted to put us into some alternate world, and we're really excited about that.
Is there a possibility of a tour program or a tour DVD in the future?
Well, funny you should say that. We're working on Monday in Huntsville, and then Tuesday in Florence. We're going to shoot video of the whole show of both nights and multi-track it and get all that so that we can take it home and try to put together a DVD. We'll see if we play well enough to actually release it, but if we play like we did tonight and have technical issues, who knows? But or it was only me. I just had a wireless interference problem with all the technology they have in this facility, which is an amazing place, but it's like they had cameras going on. Who knows what was happening?
The dressing rooms are nice. That's good.
Yeah, the dressing rooms are great. So, but we're gonna try to do a Boxmasters in Alabama kind of video of the performances. So we'll see if it's something that we can put into DVD form or something, or make it just available. We'll figure out something about it.
That's the one where all the money goes to children, right?
The Huntsville one is.
Huntsville, Merrimack Hall. Sure is.
Yeah, that's it's a big. We'd love to do it, and we get to go see some of their programs that they do during the day while we're there, and it's a really moving experience seeing what these kids are up to, and knowing that we're helping a little bit in some way, and so we're really proud